and welcome to Vietnam Journal, our daily English news bulletin on NetViet VTC 10. I'm Ngọc Ánh speaking from Hanoi. Every day we will bring you comprehensive and up-to-date information on Vietnam and following our major stories on Thursday. German Chancellor attends the opening of medical plant in Hanoi. Siemens talks about development opportunities in Vietnam and will visit a cozy Italian restaurant in Hanoi. German Chancellor Angela Merkel attended the inauguration ceremony of B. Braun Medical Plant in Hanoi on Tuesday. The attendance was part of an official visit to the Asian country.
This is the largest manufacturer on healthcare products in Vietnam invested by German B. Braun Corporation. Located at Thanh Oai Industrial Cluster in Hanoi, the plant was built on an area of 100,000 square meters. It specializes in producing and supplying modern medical materials and equipment with international standards. The plant has investment capital of $54 million. During Merkel's visit, Vietnam and Germany signed a strategic partnership agreement.
After visiting Hanoi, German Chancellor Angela Merkel traveled to Ho Chi Minh City, where a Vietnam-Germany Economic Forum took place on Wednesday. The forum focused on business opportunities after the two countries sealed the strategic partnership.
Chancellor Angela Merkel insisted that German companies are reliable because they will invest in long term. Germany's strengths include healthcare, education and technology. Vietnam is in need of Germans' high experience in design and construction. Therefore, business communities from the two countries should increase trade and seek opportunities to boost the current relationship. Germany is now Vietnam's largest trade partner in Europe. In 2010, the total trade volume reached $4.1 billion, increased 20% compared with 2009. However, many experts said that German investment remains modest in Vietnam. Up to September 2011, Germany has a total of 167 projects with $850 million registered capital. Germany is ranked 5th in EU and 24th in all nations and territories investing in Vietnam.
Siemens is one of Germany's leading enterprises in many sectors, from healthcare to high-tech machinery. We had a chance to talk with the leader of this enterprise's affiliate in Vietnam about his development plans in the Asian country on the occasion of the German Chancellor's visit.
Welcome to Vietnam Journal. Thank you very much for joining our talk today. It's my pleasure.
Thank you very much. Xin cảm ơn. Xin chào.
Which industries offer the most opportunities for Siemens in Vietnam and why?
We are active in key areas of the nation like energy supply, industry and healthcare. Recently established a new sector, what we call infrastructure and cities, which will provide products and solutions for the growing cities in their infrastructure in different areas. So that are the areas where Siemens has been active in Vietnam since our establishment 2 decades ago. We have contributed considerably to the power supply by contributing our products and solutions to different power plants like Phu My 3, Ca Mau 1, Ca Mau 2 and Nhân Trạch 2. Another area where we are contributing to the buildings, fire alarm system, building automation systems. There are many buildings in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City which have been built by using the Siemens building technologies. And recent example, the famous Bitexo Tower, you may know, which is one of the I think 20 most beautiful buildings in the world, has been using Siemens technology.
What is your company's plan to expand operations in Vietnam?
Again, as mentioned, energy power supply is a key issue in Vietnam. We have still power shortage, and we have to further focus on this sector. And again, we are also ready to provide our high-tech turbines, generators and equipments to the power sector. Another area, we want to be an industrialized nation by 2020 in Vietnam. So means industrial activities will further grow. So this will be another area where we have to support and supply our products to our industrial customers. So this will remain another important area. But as I mentioned, cities will grow, will need efficient power supply, transportation, healthcare, water treatment systems. So that are the areas we will further focus and continue our engagements.
Yes. What do you expect most from the German Chancellor's visit to Vietnam?
Germany and Vietnam have been enjoying a very fruitful relationship and successful cooperation since the establishment of diplomatic relations between the two countries 36 years ago. The visit to Vietnam by the German Chancellor 2 months after the new government cabinet was elected is another strong indication of Germany's interest and commitment to Vietnam. And as one of the most successful German companies in Vietnam, Siemens will continue to strongly foster this relationship. And in the meantime, as an integral part of Vietnamese economy, we are committed to support Vietnam to successfully overcome their challenges and attain sustainable growth.
Thank you very much. I hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
And following is some business news in brief.
Sun refinery construction will be officially started in Vietnam on the fourth quarter of this year, after 6 months of delay for clearance. The information was announced by Vietnam's National Oil and Gas Group, or PetroVietnam, on Wednesday. PetroVietnam, Kuwait Petroleum International, Japan Idemitsu Coal & Co., and Mitsui Chemicals are the co-owners of this $7.5 billion project. This second oil refinery of the Asian country is expected to churn out 200,800 barrels per day.
Vietnam has recently reported that the prices of 7 out of 15 main commodities that make up 60% of the country's total export value decreased in September. In particular, the export prices of aquatic products and tea declined 0.6%, rubber and apparel products 0.4%, and footwear items 1.4%.
Vietnam sent 67,531 workers abroad in the first 9 months of this year. In September alone, more than 7,000 workers went overseas. Taiwan was apparently the most attractive destination, with 3,559 Vietnamese guest workers arriving last month.
Vietnam Journal. It's not just news, it's life in Vietnam.
The Japan Foundation for Cultural Exchange in Vietnam will hold a Japanese Film Festival 2011 in Hanoi and Da Nang City. The event will run from October the 20th to November the 13th.
This year's film festival focuses on love. The event will showcase 8 modern Japanese films with 8 different love stories, such as Paradise Kiss, The Milk Woman, and The Twilight Samurai, among others. Most of the selected films have won several domestic and international awards. The films will be screened with English and Vietnamese subtitles.
Vietnamese bakery has become more and more popular among American people. After pho, this is the second food listed in its original Vietnamese name, which is bánh mì, in the menu in the United States.
The name is more and more familiar with local people. It is understandable when someone in the restaurant orders bánh mì in his or her American accent. This long piece of bread consists of some herbs, pâtés, and mayonnaise. Its hard peel makes the bread outstanding among other kinds of food. Vietnamese bakery business is running well in the US. Some Vietnamese bakery chains like Lee's Sandwiches and Baguettes extend their business activities every year.
This dish is available in many restaurants around big cities like New York, Los Angeles, and San Francisco.
In the next report, we will bring you to a nice restaurant located near the beautiful West Lake in Hanoi. There we will get to know an interesting friend from Italy.
We went to one of the most famous Italian restaurants in Daeho, Hanoi to meet the first guest. The great location of the restaurant tells us that this cuisine expert is a talented man.
Buongiorno. Hi. I'm fine. Nice to see you too. So this is the restaurant of Da Paolo.
This is my restaurant. Yeah.
To prove his great passion for cooking and what he has done in a foreign country, Paolo took me around the restaurant. There is one special thing in Paolo's kitchen. All staff are Vietnamese, and most of them are women. As people told me, women account for majority of 20 staff here. Some have worked for Paolo for a long time. Others have just got started. Each of them is in charge of a certain dish or a section in the kitchen. However, whatever dish they make, Paolo always gives to them detailed instruction.
We do one of this and then two of the other.
The reason why I have worked for Paolo for a long time is firstly my luck, and secondly the friendly working environment here. There seems to be no distance between the boss and the staff. At first, I couldn't make well-shaped pizza. Other people laughed at me, but Paolo encouraged and helped newcomers like me a lot. Thanks to the help of their friend, brother and boss, Paolo, these Vietnamese women are excellent at making pleasant and well-garnished dishes. They in turn act as helpful supporters for Paolo to build the fame for the restaurant. Apart from the Italian maid, a wine gourmet who helps Paolo with his administration work, all the staff here are Vietnamese. While female cooks are provided with necessary cooking skill, barmen, receptionists, and waiters are taught by Paolo how to serve meals perfectly, like how to hold and put the dishes on the table, or how to communicate with the guests. Most of them are young, therefore what they learn when working with Paolo will help them to grow up. I like the working environment here so much, and my boss, he is so wonderful. He treats me as a very kind boss. He is a perfect boss to me. Like Vietnamese people, the Italian respect the rapport among people. This is what I've learned after talking with people here. Maybe this is a part of Vietnamese cuisine that is imbued in this Italian-style restaurant.
Well, the story about the Italian restaurant in Hanoi has wrapped up our Vietnam Journal for today. From all of us here at NetViet VTC 10, thank you so much for your attention, and we will see you again tomorrow.